don't know about you, but sometimes when you go to your keyboard, the split point may have changed. Or maybe you go to the keyboard and the way that you finger your chords doesn't seem how you normally have it set. Now that might be because the registrations that you've used may have been put in by somebody else. They may be ones you've got a copy of, and these registrations automatically set the split point and the way the chords are fingered. So you might find if you're a one-finger chord player, it might not always be set for that, and you have to go back into it and change it. Now there's a way that you can store your best settings of the way that you set your chords and the way that you have the split point, so it never changes. Now I like my split point to be at the F sharp, and I always play on multi-finger, which means I can play fingered chord, 3 notes or 4 notes, and maybe occasionally one-finger chords. There are some other settings, and they will mean that your chord doesn't always sound right, so we can program the keyboard to not listen to any of the settings that this is going to try and change it to. It will always stay in your favourite settings, and that can be done quite easily. Let me show you. Okay, so first of all we need to select the function button, which is just to the right hand side of the screen. When we touch the function button, we can then go to the main screen and choose utility, which is the I button down the right hand side, fourth one of the buttons down the side. Now on this screen we're already in the right section, it's config 1, and if we just press the B button twice, that goes down to what's called parameter lock, and you'll see at the bottom we have 8 different sections that we can lock to our favourite settings. So I'm going to lock the split point, so we just move the orange bar down with any of these buttons until we get to split point, and with number 8 at the top we press the mark button, and that marks that, so that will then stay however we've last left it. I'm going to also lock the EQ, the master EQ. I'm going to also go down to fingering. I want to lock that, so by fingering, how I play my chords will stay as I last leave it. And I'm going to tick that box, and find in the mic settings, I find that's quite a good one to set as well if you use the microphones like I do. And then we can tick that box too. Now once the ones that you want to stay exactly how you last leave them are all ticked, we just simply exit from that screen. And that means that whatever we choose from maybe from the registration memory along here, any of these 8 buttons, despite where the settings came from and who programmed them, even if you program them with a different chord setting, they will retain the settings that we've last left in the keyboard, and it won't change over to someone else's settings. I hope you find that really useful. Tyros tips, because we care.